Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you love shopping and handbag videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. You'll really love it. I'm going to be talking about things from designer labels that you should try and not buy or buy less of. And maybe guys, you will learn from my mistakes. I am truly a shopaholic and there have been many things I bought in the past which I have ended up selling many times, where I have lost money buying these things where I could have saved it, honestly. So the first thing I would suggest, guys, that you do not buy are distraction bags. And even if you don't have any designer bags or any luxury goods, I feel like people always say, you know, buy a wallet on a chain first, buy a, you know, even a wallet, get an entry-level bag before going for that, you know, big bag purchase. And I honestly, guys, disagree with that. I think if your dream bag is a classic flap in black with gold hardware, buy that first, because it is the thing that you actually want. And the longer you wait, or the longer you're gonna try and save up for it, it's probably going to be, if you want to buy it in the boutique, it's going to be more expensive later on. Put on chains these days are also really expensive, and even if you buy a card holder first, that's still going to be maybe even $700. And yeah, a classic flap is like, it could be about $10,000, but if you know, skip the card holders, you skip the wallet on a chain, that's already saved you maybe half the amount towards a classic flap. So I would, if you're a beginner, I wouldn't honestly start off with the things that you don't even really want. I'd just go for your dream purchase first, and then later on maybe dip your toes into, you know, other little cherry on top items. I wouldn't suggest buying too many SLGs, because SLGs, I feel like, you know, in terms of card holders and that sort of thing, unless you love collecting them, they're not going to really fulfill much of a purpose in your bag collection, because you only really need to have one card holder or one coin purse. If you, I don't know, something to put in from bag to bag. It's like buying a lot of, say, card holders. So at the moment, guys, my collection is literally pretty small. I used to have a lot more SLGs. I've got these two Laurent ones and two key clays. And I'm pretty sure that's it, but I used to have a lot more SLGs, and they would just be sitting there doing nothing. And SLGs don't really appreciate in value as much as, say, you know, Chanel bags or something like that. So I feel like it was just money wasted and sitting there. And SLGs are things that I just like to chuck around and use. So I wouldn't recommend collecting too many SLGs. I would actually love an Hermes, I think it's the Bastilla card holder. I think once one of these wears out, I'll go for that, because I really enjoy those like pop colors they come in. But yeah, I would only repurchase the card holder honestly when these conk it, which they're still going strong. It's been a few years, so I do think you should invest in some SLGs, but just have it in mind that maybe just use them until they wear out and replace them. You know, bag charms. Now, bag charms are my complete weakness, and there are some bag charms which I would absolutely love to add to my collection, but they are well over even $1,000, which is crazy. There's some beautiful Louis Vuitton, Vivian ones you can get. Even I saw this Hermes one, which honestly, guys, I'm very tempted by, but I honestly have so many Louis Vuitton bag charms. I think I have maybe 4 or so, and I don't even have enough bags that match the bag charms at this point. I would only buy a bag charm now if it was for a particular bag, because I hate the fact that I have bag charms just in my like drawer that I'm not using or don't complement a certain bag. So I've been trying to utilize my bag charms on like non-Louis Vuitton bags like my Kanken, but still, guys, it's kind of like unnecessary. I think the bag charms look really good if it's kind of more related to the bag. My bag charm on my Petite Sac Plat, I think that was worth the money, but I've got a catagram bag charm and other things which I've been using on my Teddy Blake bag, but still, I don't think in hindsight I should have bought it. It was still like, you know, $300-400 that could have gone towards, you know, a bag or something. So I wouldn't suggest to get too distracted by bag charms, as cute as they are, unless you have a certain bag in mind to display the bag charm, then I think it's worth it. But in terms of just collecting them for no reason, they can really add up. As costume jewelry, I've seen people who have had this Saint Laurent bracelet, which was quite thin and it would just break really easily, and it was not made of real gold or anything, but as you could probably buy a real gold ring or something, you know, from a non-branded company. I would much rather do that. Like, and I honestly still buy costume jewelry sometimes, but I usually do regret it. And I only buy costume jewelry from non-designer brands because I know a designer branded costume jewelry, it is, unless it doesn't have crystals on it or pearls, it's quite plain, it will last. But even so, if you have sensitive skin and that sort of thing as well, it might just not be worth it for you. Absolutely would love to get you know, a Cartier ring or a Coco Crush ring from Chanel, but then again, guys, I also feel like you could get a gold ring or something like that that is not designer, and it still be of the same quality. I mean, I really want a Coco Crush ring, but the other day I bought this 9-carat gold ring, the little wavy one from a Melbourne company, I believe, called Sarah and Sebastian, and I think that's really cool to support kind of artisans that are lesser known as well, that make, you know, fine jewelry, and it's something that I can wear every day. And this gold one, guys, is literally costume jewelry that I got from Lovisa, but it's supposed to be gold plated, but this cost me $25, but I honestly regret it because it doesn't feel half as good as this one, which I think I paid about $500. And then this little leaf one is real gold as well, but I think I just had that since I was little. But I definitely am seeing the appeal for fine jewelry and why people would get into it. In terms of costume jewelry, guys, I'd rather probably skip it and, you know, save up for that special Coco Crush or, you know, Cartier bracelet or something. As much as they are expensive, I think, you know, they do add a bit of fun to your day when you look down at your hand and you have some beautiful gold jewelry on. Designer shoes. I myself usually wear like plain white sneakers quite often, and these are non-designer. I also have I have Louis Vuitton sneakers, I have Gucci sneakers, and I don't reach for them half as much as these Veja sneakers. I think when it comes to designer shoes, I think they are worth investing in a few, but don't go overboard. I mean, for example, I bought these gorgeous Chanel green Slingbacks, which unfortunately, guys, every time I try to wear them, just don't go for them. And I think it's because, I don't know, I do wear heels, but they're usually more of a sandal or something like that. And I realized maybe this wasn't worth investing in for me. In terms of stilettos and that sort of thing, yeah, definitely buy maybe, you know, 2 to 3 stilettos. I don't have any because I hardly wear them. I think if I get married or some special occasion, I'll invest in some Louboutins or, you know, Jimmy Choos or something. But at this point, I wouldn't. I know people collect like 10, 20, 30 Jimmy Choos, and to me that would be a complete waste of money. So lipstick is also something that I have collected a lot of over time, and especially when it comes to designer lipstick, they're not cheap. I would definitely invest in maybe a few colors from Chanel. I think they are really nice colors that they have, and they do last quite long as well. Even Yves Saint Laurent have some really beautiful lipstick colors that I've tried, which I think are worth the money. I've never tried Hermes lipsticks, but I would be curious to try some. But the only reason why I haven't got any yet is because I have so many lipsticks and they expire eventually, guys. So lipstick is not something you can really keep for more than, I'm gonna say, 2 years or so, which I do have some which are over that age, but they were so expensive that I don't want to let them go. But it takes a very long time for me to use a full lipstick, and yeah, I feel like especially with the certain times we're always wearing face masks anyway, so lipstick is almost completely redundant lately, and something that we probably don't need to be buying at this point. So yeah, guys, do you agree with anything I said? Did you learn from any of my mistakes? Let me know, and thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!